Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna. Good morning, everybody. Oh, glorious to see the good Haridas. Good morning, Eddie, and Jan, and Mother Susanna, and Sin. And who else is here? Nobody else. Maybe Yamuna is here. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Good morning, nice to see all of you. Maybe it will be a short video because I have a heavy headache. Hare Krishna. Good to see you guys. Namo Vishnu Padaya. Krishna Prestaya Bhutale. Srimati. Bhaktivedanta Paramahamsa Srila Gaura Haridas Acharya Itiramire Namaste. Prabhupada Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Suyavadi Pasachate Shatarini Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasi Adhikura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasa Adhikura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivas Adhikura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama Rama Hare Spontaneous, yes, that's it. Spontaneous worship. Yeah. Open, sincere, without lies, without pretending that we are more advanced than we are. Just go live and witness for what you received from your Guru Maharaj, and the Lord will give you the award. That's all you've got to do. You don't have to lie about your realizations. You don't have to pretend anything. You don't have to show that you're a schooler or anything. He was once in Yamuna's class, and I gave the name of a chapter, and she said, "Wow, you know a lot." No, I even corrected myself. I was wrong. It was another chapter. By accident, I knew you can find that in Bhagavad Gita, but I gave the name of a wrong chapter. I'm honest with that. I'm not a schooler, not at all. I don't need to be. Because I'm just in love with Krishna, and I enjoy I enjoy to be with him, and I enjoy to share what's happening at that moment. It is, like you say, Eric, a spontaneous thing. Um, we need to get rid of that show off thing, showing I have this experience um, and I have this realization why you don't have it, because Krishna doesn't like it. He will hide after a while. He hides, Hare Krishna Bhaktatam. He really doesn't like. You've got to be to really. If you share things and you don't experience, what use does it have? Who is helped by that? You only nobody is helped, not the Lord. He's not pleased, not you, and not the audience, nobody. So better don't do that and just be spontaneous and share what's really, really happening, and not saying more than there is, because it's not there. So who has the benefit of it then? Only your pride, only your false ego. So that let's try not to do that. Let's be really spontaneous and honest and sincere. That's what he likes the most, really. That's what he likes the most. Um, yeah. Now, during the night, I was capable to make to connect my YouTube account. First, I made a YouTube account a few days ago, and now I could connect it. So I hope it will be visible on YouTube. Now I need to find out how to do a TikTok thing, a TikTok account. It goes in stages with this little stupid Lalita. I'm not a learned person at all. Not at all. Everything goes slowly and in little steps. And I need to find out with falling and getting up and falling and getting up. And it's the best way to find it out myself. Otherwise, I will forget. Hare Krishna, just woman, woman, just woman. I will call you Jess. Hare Krishna. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. So, I will read chapter 20. I'm sorry. I took a medicine and I don't digest medicines for headache. So then you have the other problem. So it's about the Siksastaka prayers. Let's see what happens. It's just a spontaneous thing. I don't know what will happen. I don't know what's inside, even. Really. I heard Guru Maharaj talking about it once, but I didn't understand. So maybe I found out myself. See how low fallen I am, man. Oh, glories, oh, glories. To all the merciful devotees who are helping me to live on that platform in that other land where everything is transcendental. And people who explain it in a material way, like explaining parental love in a material way. Boo! That's not it. Wait until the Lord gives you the experience before you talk about it, because you talk nonsense. Oh, glories to those who bring us there gradually. And if we are humble and sincere, at the right time, we will have the experiences that the Lord will give us out of His mercy, out of Guru's mercy. Oh, glories to Guru Maharaj, who brings me on this platform. gradually, who gives me Krishna with little drops over the little spoons. I can eat it every day in a little spoon, man. Because I can't eat much, I can't digest much. I'm too low fallen. I can't dance. I could not dance the rasa dances before I really got the understanding. So it's very artificial when you talk about all those things when you really did not experience it yourself. Saying all those things, no, you shouldn't say that because it's very artificial. Krishnadas Kaviraj, what he writes is so pure, so pure. It's not artificial. What Guru Maharaj is teaching us is so pure. You can feel that what he says, that he experienced it himself, that he relished it, because everything he explains makes me ecstatic. And when some persons explain things and I stay dry by hearing, it means it's not the truth. It means it is not true. It's actually a little bit hurting. It is hurting. All those, all glories to the real sincere ones, to the real connoisseurs who bring us to that pure land, that pure platform where we can have the transcendental experiences that fit nicely with our growing process. You can't run before you can crawl, man. You can't run before you can walk. And I'm still crawling, but so happily crawling. Why do I have to show that I can run? Oh, glories, oh, glories. To Krishna Das Kaviraj. And thank you for your purity, for your pure writings that I can relish because they are so pure. Thank you, Guru Maharaj, for bringing us to that higher platform. All of us, gradually, we are all growing. You're so merciful. So merciful. Too much, actually. Too merciful. Too humble and too tolerant. We really don't deserve that. You have the tolerance of the Lord and the humbleness of the Lord. Still, you talk truth. Still you goes down. And I'm really happy that the Lord uses me to follow in your footsteps. Because that's how I please the Lord. I feel it in all my limbs that He's pleased. He gives me the confirmations, yeah, Lalita. That's what I want. You don't need to be the people pleaser, the softy, the sweetie that you have been your whole life. Because that was from this world. We need to become transcendental and true and real, not being concerned about how high everybody will think we are. Look how high I am now. No, there's nothing to do. Let me be just spontaneous. And relish the real truth and not making it up with my mind. Because I'm not pleasing my Lord. That's why he's not pleasing me. I'm not investing in the relationship with the Lord when I show myself higher than him. That's not what he wants. He's helping me now to say all this. I did not plan anything. I didn't know that I would say this. Really. So, Jaya Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Light of all the universes. Now that I say this, I actually planned this morning to read something else. I was thinking this morning, oh, let's read that. And suddenly I took something else. If you trust the Lord, He's guiding you. And you receive what you deserve. That is actually surrendering. If you surrender, you receive much more. Only the most for this. Now I will start to read the first verse. Only the most fortunate they will relish the mad words of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, which were mixed with jubilation. Envy. Agitation. Agitation. That's a strong one. It's a very deep one. This agitation, submissiveness, and grief. Oh my God. All produced by loving ecstatic emotions. You can't talk about all these emotions if you never relish them. Let me see. You can find, well, I will invite guests here. I will go to my timeline. Just a minute. Just a minute. Because it is still on my timeline, but you've got to search, so I will not let you search. So I posted a new one on top of my timeline for those who are interested to come. They are welcome, of course. But nobody needs to feel forced as well. Okay? Yeah, you've got to have the experiences to be able to talk about it. Those deep ecstatic feelings that the Lord is giving you, and those deep explanations I did not have this 5 years ago. I get new feelings every day. I get new bodily feelings every day, new experiences every day. And this will continue. Now I understand that this will always continue and continue. This is growing inside of the Lord, growing inside of Him while He is growing inside of me. It's fantastic. And although I had this feeling from in the beginning, I am in Him and He's in me, this was with one of the revelations that I got from in the beginning, because Krishna gives that. And it's not because I had that experience from in the beginning that I had it as deep as I have it now. The Lord is always adding things. That's just the power and the beauty of this part, that the Lord is always adding new and new experiences. Makes words to continue, even if you say, oh my God, I'm not growing, I don't feel anything. Believe me, I can see on all of you here in the Sangha that you are growing. Everybody is growing. All in a different way, but everybody is growing. So you've got to have to trust the Lord. It will continue and continue and continue. All glories to Guru and Goranga, Jas. Who is your Guru? Tell me that. Yeah, I know why I say all glories to my Guru. Do you know why? Can you explain me? Tell me, who is your Guru and why do you say all glories to him? Can you explain me that? I'm curious because I don't know you. I want to know how you look at this. So, all glories. All glories to Lord Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Oh glories to Nityananda. Oh glories to Advaita Chandra. And all glories to all the devotees of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. I offer my obeisances to all the real associates of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, for who and what they carry inside of their hearts. Oh, glories to all the devotees of Lord Chaitanya, the real one, the real associates, the connoisseurs. The connaisseurs, les connaisseurs. Je vous souhaite le bienvenu. Je vous souhaite le bienvenu. And that's happening. It's really happening. Those associates become our associates. And while Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he resided at Jagannath Puri. Neela Chala. He was continuously overwhelmed night and day by separation from Krishna. Also, this separation feeling, I could not understand what it meant before before I experienced it. That deep desire. The deep pain. They become such a joy. That's why every transcendental thing is so different with material thinking. You can't explain it. Very difficult. To those who are not there yet, it's not possible. That's why it's so difficult for me to talk about Krishna with others. It's so difficult. People are looking at me with those eyes. Yesterday I was at the dentist and I talked about it. He asked me what I was doing. Why didn't I watch television, etc.? You are 70 years old in Chicago. Papa Prabhupada, he's your guru. Yeah, Srila Prabhupada is your guru. I know he is all our guru. He's our Diksha guru. But who is your Siksha guru? Who are you hearing from? Because Srila Prabhupada cannot correct you. You cannot inquire at Srila Prabhupada. You cannot hear him reading his own books and explaining them to you. Well, I'm 66 years old here in Belgium. So I'm close to you in age anyway. But who are you hearing from? You know, you've got to hear from a Siksha guru. Srila Prabhupada is your guru, but who will bring you to Srila Prabhupada? Who will bring you? Tell me that. So, day and night. He tasted transcendental, blissful songs. And verses with two associates, namely Sarupa Damodara Swami and Ramananda Rai. I read it in another chapter. They must have been very close friends because Krishnadas Kaviraj is always repeating their names. He relished the symptoms of various transcendental emotions, such as jubilation, lamentation, lamentation, anger, transcendental anger. Where have you been, man? Humility. That's a nice experience as well. It's our all different experiences. Do you know that? It's not one big pot. You have all those different humility. I know. I don't know if you can feel them for me. I go from one into the other. Anxiety. Anxiety. Grief. Eagerness. Satisfaction. My Lord, you're giving so much. You're giving so much. It's so deep and so. He would recite his own verses, expressing their meanings and emotions. And as he would enjoy tasting them with these two friends. The Lord enjoys to taste it with his friends. You know, in great jubilation. In great jubilation. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, my dear Svarupa Damodara, Ramananda Rai, know from me that chanting the holy names is the most feasible means of salvation of this age of Kali. Let's see what feasible means, the word feasible. Haalbaar, haalbaar van verlossing, okay. Okay, the most attainable means actually. Great. Oh, great. Tom, so thank you so much for your tip, man, for this translation. Wow, it's so nice. Now I have it immediately. My dear Samudar, Swarupa Damodara Eramanandarai, know from me that chanting the holy names is the most feasible means of salvation of the age of Kali. There is no other way. There is no other way. If the golden avatar comes to the earth, to the world, and if he says, chant the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra to go back to Godhead, if he brings this and he gives this prem, you should believe him, isn't it? I listened to many, never initiated, of course. Ramapada Swamiji is in Chicago, but I listen to many. Oh, you listen to many. Are they ecstatic? Is the prema emanating from those gurus from those persons you are listening to? Because if prema is not emanating from them, they are not representing Srila Prabhupada. Because that's what we sing for our guru. Your prema is emanating from you, That's why you take us out of the darkness of ignorance. Srila Prabhupada brought beautiful books, but nobody can explain them because are they ecstatic? How do you know that they are ecstatic? Can you tell me how do you know that they are ecstatic? What's the proof? How did they show? Did they show their ecstasy to you? Um, all of them? You listen to many, but I don't listen to many. I only listen to those who make me ecstatic, and that's only one, and that's my Guruji Srila Gaura Haridas. Um, if you start to laugh and cry by hearing the verses, that's because you're ecstatic devotee. If not, you need to follow a devotee who is ecstatic and who shows you the symptoms. Is that Guru Romapada showing you the symptoms of ecstatic love? Is he laughing and crying? Is he delivering that prem? Did you receive prem? You're 70 years old. Did you receive prem from him? Um, I'm curious. It's just a question, um, because I don't know him. I don't know Romapada, His Holiness Romapada. I don't know him. Uh, so, and it is truth what Lord Chaitanya said. Is by chanting the holy names that we receive the kingdom of God. Absolutely. In this age of Kali, the process of worshipping Krishna is to perform sacrifice by chanting the holy name of the Lord. This is the process in this age of Kali. We don't need to do other things. We don't need to do all those rules, regulations, austerities. The process of worshipping Krishna is to perform sacrifice by chanting the holy name. That's the sacrifice that he wants, you know. Chant the holy name. That's what Chaitanya showed. And become ecstatic. Falling the Lord's arms and show that to the world how you fall in his arms because somebody else showed it to you how to do it. Otherwise, you wouldn't know it. You would not know how to chant the holy name. You need to chant with tears, with laughter. Because to those who worship the Lord in ecstatic love, they get the understanding. Because if you chant in ecstasy, you start to become capable to have nice and deep conversations with the Lord. And He is giving you nice and deep explanation in that ecstatic language in which you can communicate with Him. That was in 2019, in the beginning of 2019, that I said, good heavens, it is a language, for God's sake, and mine. Ecstatic love is a language, man. And it's a great help. It's a huge help. Otherwise, how can we understand the Lord if nobody is helping us? How can we understand the Lord if we don't have the love and the help of Srimati Radharani? No, He makes me think. I have a lot of joy, prema, within, and through service, I'm happier. Yeah, that's true. He makes you think. Think. How do you think then? Do you think from the mind or from the heart? Japa is never a sacrifice. It's my honor of, well, that's not what Lord Chaitanya says. Lord Chaitanya says it's a sacrifice. It is a sacrifice. Um, but it's a joyful one, of course, but it's a sacrifice. Yeah. Um, Taking darshan and performing kirtan is paradise. Absolutely. Absolutely. From the heart. Well, I'm very, very curious. I want to talk to you more because this sounds very interesting. Yeah. Well, it is a joy to do service. What kind of service are you doing? Because there are many, many kinds of services to do. What kind of service are you doing? I'm curious and I'm waiting. Meanwhile, I will read another verse. So, in this age of Kali, the process of worshipping Krishna is to perform the sacrifice by chanting the holy name of the Lord. One who does so is certainly very intelligent. And he attains shelter at the lotus feet of Lord Krishna. And if you follow the right path, you get this confirmation. This guru is the chosen one. You know, if you're intelligent enough to try to find out which guru is the good one, not just take the one who is close by to your house or living in the same city, but try to find out who is the real one, who is the chosen one. Who can prove to me? Who can prove to me that he is an ecstatic guru? Just, can your guru, how does he prove that he is ecstatic? How can he prove? I want that proof, man. I want to inquire my guru. I want to test him out before I take shelter. I'm not going to fall down on the floor and say, I surrender, because I can also surrender to a cheater, isn't it? It is possible. So many surrender towards a cheater. I want to be sure that my guru is not a cheater. He needs to prove that he is bona fide. Really, really. That's how difficult I am. If you're intelligent, you're difficult. You don't surrender to everybody. You really inquire, and you're a difficult devotee. Help Sunday school. Oh, you help on Sunday school, making garlands, cleaning the temple inside and out. Yeah, this is nice service. This is nice service, but it's external. It's external service. It's not, it's outside. I asked about your heart. You said you were working from the heart. How how do you communicate with the Lord? You know, um, there is service in goodness, but there is pure love as well, you know. And if you receive that prem that you say, you would chant in ecstasy. You would do pure devotional service, actually. And that's what the Lord wants, you know. That's what Krishna wants. And only a bona fide spiritual master can give that, plant that seed inside of your heart, so that so that you will be capable to chant an ecstasy. Somebody needs to give you that prem, and you feel that you receive it. You need to become intoxicated. You need to become in a big trance. You need to hear revelations from the Lord. This is pure devotional service. When you chant in ecstasy, when you read in ecstasy, how do you know that you're the
people that you're following, you say that they are ecstatic. How do you know that? I asked it for 3 or 4 times. How do you know that they are in ecstasy? Please give me the answer. It's getting very interesting. I also did that, cleaning temple, cleaning the potatoes, cleaning the potties, cleaning the heart. But that was not really doing the real job. The real job was to hear, to do the first service that Prabhupada brought us. Hear, 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 hear the vibrations from a bona fide spiritual master who speaks in ecstasy. Who makes you fly high. Because these are he's giving you the vibes of the Lord himself. He's planting Lord Chaitanya inside of your heart. He's giving you the transcendental body of Lord Chaitanya, and with that you can chant in ecstasy. You talk with your Lord. I only a lot many years ago, I asked the Lord, could you make me a gopi? Okay, but now still I don't have the answer. How do you know that those who are you are listening to, how do you know that they are ecstatic, that they are trustworthy to hear from? You 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 cry a lot. You cry a lot. Okay, many years ago. Um, None of the gurus love much, but give peace and knowledge. But how do you know that you should trust that knowledge? How can you know what their explanations are right? How do you know that? Because only ecstatic gurus can give you the right understanding. You know, you said you cried a lot many years ago. But I will give you the answer. Those gurus need to cry before your eyes. Otherwise, they are not bona fide. They've got to prove that they are in ecstasy, and they've got to show you the symptoms that they are in ecstasy. And an ecstatic devotee laughs and cries like my guru does. And then what they say is bona fide, it's conclusive, and otherwise they speak from the mind and not from the spirit. What they say is not trustworthy. So they will not bring you in. They are not capable to give you prem if they don't have prem. Really. If you're not initiated, I'm happy for you that you're not initiated. So you still can become initiated by my guru. You really. I really invite you to listen to Siragora Haridas. I think I saw you once in his classes, or was it in mine? I don't remember. But he shows the symptoms of ecstatic love, like Lord Chaitanya did 500 years ago. And that's how he plants the seeds. That's how Lord Chaitanya plants the seed of devotion inside of the hearts. And that's what Guru Maharaj Srila Gaura Haridas is doing again. We are in our Sangha in a revival of that happening. It is happening again. He's planting those seeds and he's transforming us in ecstatic devotees. It's really a big difference with cleaning the temples. I did that as well with no result actually. You were in class a few times. Please come more and listen to those pure vibrations. He really has the qualifications. He really has the qualities of Krishna. Really. And you can only learn about Krishna and know him deeply by hearing from my guru. Really, I promise you, this will make such a big difference for you. Really. Yeah, I recognized this little picture of you. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. If you cried in the past, you should cry always. You should always cry for the Lord. You should have this laughter and this cry and more symptoms. Horripilation, perspiration, transpiration, um, um, not being able to stand on your legs anymore, feeling the ecstasy in your limbs, feeling completely drunk on love of God. These experiences are huge. You live on another platform. Um, you live completely in a different land, man, when you become an ecstatic devotee. It makes such a big difference. And it's time now. You will not have this chance so many more times, you know. This chance is available now. Prema is available now. It will be given unto you. You will feel the difference. I think the Lord sent you to here, really, because I have seen you before. So test it out. At least follow 30 days of my guru's class, and 30 days, man, and you will feel attracted. You disattract and ask questions. Really ask questions. He will help you. He will give you the answers that you need. You dance crazy in ecstasy. Wow. Wow. But I have seen many devotees dancing in ecstasy, but is it ecstasy or is it excitement? Because ecstasy is still something else, you know. Um, uh, then you're living in a cloud, you know, and you would talk differently. Um, please come, and you will see the change. You will really change. But all those Vaidhi Bhaktas dance crazily in ecstasy. I've seen that, but they were not ecstatic. They were crazy, they were happy, but that's not what Prabhupada said, that you don't have to dance like, sorry, I don't want to offend you, but he said like monkeys. Uh, if you see Srila Prabhupada, if you see him jumping up and down, I only saw it once. You see the difference between him and all the others. He is jumping up and down in ecstasy. But all the others are copying him, and they are dancing until they are drunk from excitement and high blood pressure or low blood pressure, but it's not that. It is not that. Dancing in ecstasy is a transcendental experience. I don't do it. The body is not strong enough to do it. I chant in ecstasy and I sing in ecstasy, and I cry while I'm singing. Um, you're so happy, joyous. I didn't care who saw me. We are we are all monkeys. Yeah. Please come more. Please come more, and we will talk more as well. Um, yeah, it's great if you dance in ecstasy. It's great for you. Uh, but there are very, very different levels of happiness. There is material happiness, being excited. When I went to a dancing when I was young, I was also very happy, very happy. But I was not happy in the land of God. It was a completely different happiness. I don't want to go back there now and do the exchange for the happiness that I have now. Um, yeah, it's different. Transcendental happiness, it intoxicates you. it makes it makes you cry even thinking about it. It gives you the symptoms of laughing and crying. Gives you deep experiences, deep, deep contact with the Lord. It's a present that you received. Here is Govinda. Good morning. So, in the age of Kali, intelligent persons, they perform congregational chanting. They chant together, man, under the guidance of a bona fide spiritual master. We don't count our rounds anymore. We are not into amounts. We are into that congregational chanting to worship the incarnation of Godhead, who constantly sings the name of Krishna. We worship the incarnation of Godhead. You know, we always go through Lord Chaitanya. And what is the easiest way to go through Lord Chaitanya? You go to the one who represents him here on earth. The one who is doing exactly the same as Lord Chaitanya. The one who is doing the same as the golden avatar, namely giving you the gold. And who is giving you the gold? Srila Gaura Haridas. So I'm intelligent for this only thing, not for all the rest, but only for this thing. And that's the only intelligence I need. I perform congregational chanting to worship, first of all, my Guruji. Who represents, really represents the incarnation of Godhead, Lord Chaitanya, who constantly sings the name of Krishna, Lord Chaitanya, and my Guru does the same. Not constantly, we don't have to do it constantly all day long. As we see, it's not necessary, but we don't do other things. We don't choose to do other devotional service. We only do Harikatha, and we do what Lord Chaitanya did. We sing, we chant in ecstasy, we read the verses, and we associate with dearmost friends of the Lord. So we really follow in his footsteps. And we don't waste our time by cleaning pots, because we had the experience that did not work. We had the experience that making garlands, I made garlands. It gave me a little tip in my heart, like with a needle. Now I get a mount, I get an explosion. So why would I waste all that time on making garlands? Why I get an explosion?
You know, in Briha Bhagavatam Rita, and Gaura Hari's explanation is this, otherwise we would never have seen it, is the gopis, Gopa Kamara is looking at, I think it's Gopa Kamara is looking at the gopis picking garlands and flowers. It's the devotees. We on our travels are picking up nice devotees like Jocelyn, Jazz, and sharing this great joy that's in abundance here and effectiveness. It's effective here. People are getting deep bhakti symptoms that are in Bhagavatam, authorized by Brahma. Tears beyond the happiness of the world and ecstasy we don't see. There is a difference between happiness of a nice bhajan
and ecstasy.
Yes, because I couldn't distinguish the two when I was coming from alcoholism into the temple. For me, everyone was a pure devotee from where I'd been. But obviously, as we go on our journey, and I was sharing my darshan of Krishna in the temple, and I was sharing my bhakti awakening in the rooms, nobody was interested. They were envious and jealous. So I found clarification, and Gaura Hari's been able to accelerate that.
Yeah.
Darshan of Krishna is darshan of the Guru.
Yeah. Yeah. You've got to have the experiences before you know that. I also needed to receive prem to have the real Krishna consciousness and to know, good heavens, I'm conscious of Krishna now. I'm conscious. I'm conscious. Wow, this is it. This is it. While before, you're searching, you try to understand the words, you think others are saying things, and you say, but actually, if I'm honest, I don't really understand it. But all those others, they understand it. But what is it really? Well, it is really when you receive that prem in the heart, you receive that transcendental high thinking, and you start to think in a different way. You get all this information gradually, and you start to see, yeah, dancing in ecstasy is not what all those devotees, when I talk to them, and they also, yeah, we, oh, such an ecstatic Harinam, we were so ecstatic. But if you're ecstatic yourself, you say, no, guys, you were not ecstatic. You were happy. You were excited. But that's not ecstasy. You did not receive the seed because you were not here. You were not in Chaitanya's grace place. You need to go in Chaitanya's grace place where that ecstasy will be delivered unto you. Right or not? Silence. That's the big difference. That's the difference between all the parts. There's a difference between a Vaidhi part, where you feel little things, little happinesses, and this part, Raganuga, the postgraduate part, where you find the postgraduate guru who's giving postgraduate teachings, like Lord Chaitanya came to bring something more. This is the something more. This is the so much better. Lord Chaitanya asked Ramananda Rai, give me something more, explain me more, there is more.
Yeah, that conversation is a great example of where the Gaudiya Mat is largely on Varna ashram, trying to be nice in society, which is something, but at this time, it's not what Mahaprabhu's heart is about. It's not what Prabhupada's heart was about.
No.
Tell me something more than Varna ashram.
Yeah.
He asked Ramananda Raya the highest thing, and Ramananda Raya said Varna ashram. He dismissed it.
Yeah.
And so therefore we dismiss it. We're just merely sharing Mahaprabhu's heart.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mahaprabhu's heart is not Varna ashram.
No.
It isn't. It isn't. It will keep you in the samsara wheel, Varna ashram. Mahaprabhu went to Jagannath Puri, and the pujaris and the priests, the high society, they were not attracted. They were attracted to their caste. Who's this? Who does he think he is? Is he going to destroy our caste system? The same as what we see. Oh, they're destroying Prabhupada's movement. Actually, we're progressing it. They haven't got the eyes to see. We're progressing what Prabhupada couldn't share because of the hardness of people's hearts.
Yeah. That needs to be melted, and that's why you need to receive the mercy. Heavy stuff, Didi. Yeah, it's heavy stuff. Absolutely. It's very heavy stuff. But it's happy making stuff. If you read Chaitanya Charitamrita under the guidance of a connoisseur, one who knows Krishna by heart, by really heart, not by being a schooler, but by knowing the Lord, because of his deep contact and this deep relationship. He can explain you everything as it is, because that is what Prabhupada wants. Not as it is not, as it is, as it is. All those books need to be explained as they are, not only written as they are, they need to be explained as they are. Heavy stuff, yeah. Heavy stuff, because everybody thinks, oh, I'm reading every day 20 minutes. But you don't understand what it means. We have so many here in our Sangha who did it for 40 years, reading and only having the understanding when they received Prem. Because then your eyes are opening. Wow, that is what it means.
It will become lighter. Whoever's saying heavy, it will become lighter. It really will.
Guru means
It will
heavy.
become.
Guru means heavy.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It is
yeah,
heavy.
Yeah, it's true.
It is really heavy. He will put, the Lord will put all his love, all his weight on you. But it will enlighten you so. Oh, you will become so happy.
But it's like that song. He ain't heavy. He's my brother. It's he's my dear most spiritual master. It's not really heavy. The heaviness is the line-like disciplinic line, and it is. Bhaktisiddhanta was, I think he was thrown out of Jagannath Puri. That he was so. They called him a crab-like, didn't they? He was always for conclusive truth, crab-like.
That's what. Yeah, truth is heavy.
Mm.
Truth is heavy. You can't take it lightly, actually. You should take it as it is. It is a strong thing. It's very condensed, and we need to protect that real condensed, conclusive truth, the esoteric truth. We've got to find the esoteric truth inside of all those books. That are the jewels. That are the jewels.
And actually, it's the heaviness that I see is really in the modes of nature. I mean, people smile nicely, but they've got a needle, a syringe behind their back. Come here, like in The Simpsons. Come here, and they'll take you out in various ways, not just that way. So the heaviness is actually, people smile nicely, but Prabhupada said, "Be intelligent, judge by symptoms."
Yeah.
Not just, as Lilita said, a fired up kirtan, because if you've got ecstasy, you'll see clearly the lying and deception. You'll get Maya Tattva, you'll gradually get Maya Tattva and see where the pitfalls are with Guru's help. Otherwise, you'll believe everybody, it's kind of, you can distinguish, like that post that I think somebody posted, there are many gurus. Yeah, in the spiritual world, there is many gurus. Gurus one on the highest niveau, Vrindavan Bhav, but not here in the world. There's many who have positions, but can they do the job?
Well,
because don't tell me many lifetimes, because that's not guru.
Depends on what you want to have, because my daughter has a guru as well, but he's not bringing her to the kingdom of God. She's even not interested. She wants that Mayavadi path. She doesn't want to feel the Lord. She doesn't want to have a personal relationship with the Lord. She only wants to be self-sufficient. That's another path. So he says, I will make all of you self-sufficient, and they'll say, thank you. They are looking for something else. Yes, there are many gurus, thousands, but what do they bring you to Vrindavan? If you want a Vrindavan Prema Guru, find out who will bring you there, who has the symptoms, who is capable to do that. That's what you should do.
Yeah, people take the word guru in the world lightly. Even I think some of the royalty, one of the royalty members has got a guru, but so it degrades the actual position of guru. Yeah. That is, Mahaprabhu's standard is what I've shared, certainly correct, one who awakens devotion, one who gets you the spirit awoken, and in yoga with the divine spirit, Krishna, personable relationship, friendship, conjugal, maternal, whatever it might be, gopi, gopa, That's it. It's quite simple, but the real heaviness I see is the modes of nature. We get cheated, all of us. But when we're tired of being cheated, you know, and as you said, Lily, to your daughter, that's her desire. Krishna rewards accordingly.
Yeah.
But it's not the gold standard of a guru, according to Chaitanya's words and heart.
Yeah. It's a kind of a shame of talking about God. Yesterday I talked to few people about God. When they hear the word God, oh no, don't talk about God. No. I went too many. I had too many problems in my life, so I lost my patience in the Lord. I lost my belief. Don't talk me about God. That's me. Not knowing actually that the pleasure is there, and yeah, it all has. You have a material idea about the Lord. Just do a little bit of effort. But yeah, you can bring the horses to the water, but you cannot force them to drink. Impossible. And the real Vrindavan Prema Guru, he plants that seed of devotion inside of your heart, and after a while you start to feel, my God, that spirit is giving me spiritual thinking, gives me the high thinking. I'm thinking from that heart now. I'm sucking the knowledge out of the Lord now. It is an amazing path, this path led by Sirako. It's amazing. Real Krishna consciousness is it's amazing path, full of surprises, daily surprises. It's the hugest happiness that you can imagine in life. There is nothing better than this. If you want to say something more, I listen, and after that I will stop. You don't speak anymore.
You, whatever you say is on the tip of my tongue.
Yeah.
When I go, yeah, it's always, yeah. If I have something, I will share it. But
Okay. I can't sing the funny song, but I can sing a song for funny. She's here. And for everybody else, of course.
USB mode.
Wait. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Rama Ram. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Hare Rama. Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Rama Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Gora Haridas, Gora Haridas, Srila Gora Haridas, Srila Prabhupada, Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, sorry, Hare Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Cheers, John. Okay. And I say one thing after. Okay, you want to say one thing after? Just say it, Tarun. I'm waiting until you set your thing and then I close. That was a nice idea, Govinda. It was like Johan was here as well. I thought, oh, this is so surprising, seeing Johan in the stream. I just wait for Tarun, and if he has the last word. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Yeah, I had.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Krishna.
Nothing is coming. Maybe it's done already. Okay, then. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. The Vaidhi think they have something. Yeah. Well said. But they have something. They have something. There is something in that part. But if prema is available, just don't waste your time, man. And run. It's there. Guru Maharaj Srila Gaurari Dasi. He's spreading the mercy really all for free. Thank you, Tarun. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye, Govinda. Thank you for coming. See you later. But they will leave the world like ordinary. Yeah, true. Well, they will have gained something, but Yeah, not like us. This part is postgraduate. This part brings us really on that transcendental platform in the transcendental sky, living in the transcendental sky and having all those meetings. It's fantastic. It's just fantastic. You are like us, Tarun, and you stay with us. Bye bye.